What's up everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we invited every last NPC to Colony 6 and took care of a couple more side quests while we were there. This time, we are here in Satoral Marsh because there are a couple of things that we can begin to take care of, or at least things that I want to start taking care of. What we're about to start here in Satoral Marsh, you can kind of think of it as kind of like a smaller Colony 6 quest. There's going to be a lot of world building going on over the next couple of quests that involve specifically the High Entia. That's why we're here in Satoral Marsh. So we'll just kind of be taking care of that on and off throughout a couple of episodes. It'll take us a little while, but we should be able to get it all done pretty quickly. Though first things first, while we're here, there is a heart-to-heart that I also want to view, which is... Can I please view it? It is High Entia history between Dunban and Amelia. Those statues. Am I right in thinking they are of High Entia origin? They are indeed. These are the sororal statues. They depict twin goddesses representing order and justice. A treacherous place to erect them. This place was once used for our coming-of-age ceremony. That seems fitting. Potential successors to the throne who came of age were left here. If they survived, they could return to the capital triumphant. I see, so only the best specimens continued the Imperial line. Ruthless, but effective. That is what I was told, at least. It was probably all just a formality. Of course, fighting off the Satoral Guardian alone is no easy task. However, I have heard of a former ruler who did see the task through. I have palms like you. Very astute, Dunban. Not a pleasant fact, but still true. I find it ironic. Goddesses of order and justice looking down with biased gazes. Still, I can understand why the ceremony was necessary. It must have been the only way to secure the people's trust. The same reason you faced the tomb, right? Calm yourself, Melia. Whenever you feel afraid, know that we're here to protect you. I know, Dunban. You saved my life at the tomb. I will never forget the debt I owe you and the others. I like these two characters together. I mean, not as like a... I don't mean that as some sort of like... couple thing, but like just Dunban and Melia, they're, you know, the two oldest in the group technically, and they're just the wisest out of all of them, and it just seeing those two interact is definitely like, it's something special, you know. Just their maturity and the way they speak to one another is kind of calming, especially like in that heart to heart. It's very nice. But anyway, what we actually need to do here in Satoral Marsh is not just view a bunch of heart-to-hearts, though that is nice, of course. I'm not sure if there actually are any left here now that I think about it. Regardless, we actually need to head down this kind of waterway, and I hate that we move so... Especially if the water is flowing this way, we move still so slow through it. It's a bit of a pain, but I do want to head this way and up this ramp because there is actually a side quest that we can now take care of over here, actually across this bridge to the left, up over there, like above Dunban's head. Of course, I already mentioned that this is a little bit more of like a small side building style of quest, and I need you just to move, buddy. I need you to go a little bit faster. I'm in your tail, and you can't see me, which is fine by me, because you're a bit strong for my liking. And I would just rather not deal with you if at all possible. So if you want to just let me squeeze by, thank you. I will greatly appreciate that. But like I said, this is going to be a bit of a long... It's going to be a bunch of sets of side quests is what I actually mean. But it'll begin to set us up for a lot of world building with the High Entia now that Alchemoth has been overrun by Telethia. And we've kind of learned the truth about the High Entia themselves. So let's speak with Scarlin here. Oh, wait, it's you. The High Entia used to hold an Imperial ceremony here. Did you know that? Could you tell me more? What? I did not think you knew. The tradition died out long ago, so it's hardly common knowledge. A friend in the Ministry of Records told me while we were out drinking. He has changed into Telethia now, though. Anyways, regarding the ceremony, it requires the 4 radiants scattered around the world. I believe them to be in places with links to my people. The ceremonies were conducted at the emblem over there. When it was over, they would be granted something important. That is all I remember. Coming to this place reminded me of the ceremony, you see. I'm only telling you because I think you might be able to do it. Will you give it a try? I've heard of the old Imperial ceremonies. I wonder what they were like. As a High Entia, I would certainly like to try it and see. I too am intrigued as a fellow High Entia, but I'm unable to travel around the world as you can. So, will you do it? Oh, this is the Imperial ceremony. Collect the radiance from all around the world in order to perform the ceremony. And of course we get another one, Imperial ceremony offerings. And so you can see all the names of the radiants are similar to what we had already collected the first time we were here. Because of course you'll remember that we had to do a similar ceremony the first time that we were here in order to gain access to Magna Forest. And so basically we're doing the same thing again. But this time all of these radiants are scattered all throughout the world. So if I just do like Imperial ceremony offerings, there is one that is located here in Sartorial Marsh in the Basin Cave. The Mist Radiant. And you'll actually remember this as a location. If I open my map, you can see exactly where it's located. This is actually the location of another radiant that we collected when we were first here. It's in exactly the same location. Now this is the only one in Sartorial Marsh. If you paid attention to the objectives just a moment ago, you'll realize that these are now actually spread all across the world of Bionis, not just within Sartorial Marsh. So I'm going to meet you guys inside of this cave. It's a bit longer of a walk. I know you guys can see the marker on your map, but I'm just going to meet you guys closer to our objective inside of the cave. Alright, so right across this bridge inside of the Basin Cave, right here, there is the Mist Radiant. Right here where we found another Radiant the first time. Now our next location is actually going to be Central Seal Island, so I'll meet you guys there. Now of course once you get here to Central Seal Island, you want to be very careful to avoid the Telethia in the area. Please stay away from me. As I was saying that, of course, they come running after me. Now, I actually do need you to leave me alone, please. Okay, thank you. I thought they were going to continue to chase me. Oh, wow. Strong Telethia. There are actually a lot of strong... Ooh, very strong Telethia. Level 93, and it's a unique monster. Want to be careful of that. Luckily, he can't see us from up here. And the Ocean Radiant is right up here. Our next location is actually the Ceremony Hall inside of the High Entia tomb. So I'll meet you guys there. Well, in fact, by meet you guys there, I mean I'm just gonna let it in now and go from here, I guess. And actually, while we're here, I do want to show something off. So, Ceremony Hall, where we've rescued Melia all that time ago. The Imperial Radiant is sitting right here in the middle. Now, there is one more thing that I do want to show off here. Since we're already here, so if I go to my area map, I actually want to head down a level to the Tower of Trials bridge, because there was something I mentioned a long time ago that I said that we could do, but then never actually got around to it. But now seems like a good a time as ever to kind of show that off. We could have done it a long time ago. Technically, the moment we gained access to Melia, we could have come back in here and done this, I do believe. Or I could be wrong, and actually we don't have access yet. I think that we do with Melia as she falls to her. Alright, and we can stand over this ledge here and walk across this way to the... Well, excuse me. I'm so sorry. We'll be back here later. I forgot that this door is actually sealed off, so a quick tip, the item that we're going to get, well, just, okay, you know what, I guess I don't think it's really a spoiler. When we finish this quest, we'll get an item that's going to unlock this door, so, like, we're literally going to be turning around and coming back here later in the same episode. So just save this spot in your mind for like literally moments later, I guess. And the next location we need to head to is actually Valak Mountain inside of the sealed tower. This is where the last ceremonial offering will be. So if we head inside the chapel, it's literally right up here. So let's grab it from where the Monado was, and one of our quests is complete. I feel a little bit embarrassed going all the way there now and not actually being able to do anything. I have it written down in my notes technically for a little bit later anyway. But I was like, oh, well, actually, I'll just get to it slightly earlier and I'll be like fast about it. But no, now I'm just getting ahead of myself, which is totally fine. I mean, like we got other quests to take care of in this episode, and fun fact, one of them will actually take us right back on inside of the High Entia tomb, which is pretty nice. So that's actually where we'll go back there and get that in then. But you actually don't need to go back to Scarlin. You can actually just come right here, place the adulthood emblem that you now have in the same place we did way back when, and we can complete the ceremony once again. And when we do that, the enemy that we face is slightly different, and he just happens to be level 86. Oop, and he has a he can inflict bind. So I was about to say you need to be careful. But never mind, it actually doesn't matter. So I need to fill the talent gauge, please. I'm connecting. Okay, that didn't really do much. Okay, we're being hit with bind here, and I don't like this. This is bad, very bad. Okay, he's immune to break, not great. Dunban, it'd be great if you okay, we'll just we'll just lower his strength then. Okay, this actually isn't going too bad. We're not losing. Okay, well, Ricky is drawing aggro, which is nice. Blossom Dance from Dunban. Oh, he's almost dead. Level 86 monster. Guys, no problem. No problem at all. I'm going to immediately regret saying that in about 5 seconds. Spirit Breath. Can I force daze? Oh, I did. Oh, it actually worked. Wow. Dunban should have haste. Please use it, Dunban. Do some damage. Lower strength. And there we go. That actually wasn't very bad at all. It's quite easy. And the High Entia emblem. That is the item that we can use. Oh, level ups too. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Satellite shot, pretty nice, and a sky jewel. Nothing too shabby. But yes, that emblem will allow us to access more areas that we previously were unable to. One such location is actually right over here. Now, granted, this isn't that useful because you can just skip travel to the top of this area. But the emblem now reacts to our presence, and we can now grab this elevator. And by guys, we can actually ride it all the way to the top here of the statue, so we never have to climb up it again. Granted, like I just said, there is a landmark here that you can just warp to, so there's really no need for this, like, ever. But you can now use it, so I just thought that is interesting to show off. Now, that isn't actually everything I want to do here in Satoral Marsh. In fact, I actually want to take this back down to the bottom because there's actually one thing that we have been able to take care of here actually for a while that I haven't actually taken care of. Now, please don't die, Dunban. Okay. Great, we didn't actually die by doing that. There is another quest over here in the corner that I want to talk to. It's a High Entia refugee, so you can probably guess what this might be. I was at the Silent Obelisk in the thick fog looking for food recently. While I was there, I came across a terrifyingly ferocious beast. It did not see me because the thick fog obscured its vision, but I cannot go out and look for food as long as it's around. Yeah, it's a challenge quest. We actually never got one of these the first time around, so this is actually where you get it. The Veteran Yozel at the Silent Obelisk. Great, you'll do it? I'm getting very short of food. I really need your help. Can you tell me when you've killed it? Thank you. Alright, so you heard the man. Let's head over to the Silent Obelisk and see if we can't take care of this enemy that he is troubled by. Now, I think technically, because he was talking about a fog, the enemy only appears at night. So I do need to change the time. And when we do, he should be somewhere close by, running around with a pack, I think. Because you're not going to attack me, but where is your friend? This is only a specific type of weather, and I need to continue to change the time. I don't see the enemy we need to be facing. It should be a unique monster around here somewhere. I'll continue to be on the lookout, and I'll meet you guys back here when I found the enemy that we're looking for. Alright, so you actually have to get this like purple misty fog at night. It has to be a certain type of weather. And then when you do that, the enemy we're looking for appears. The veteran Yotso, only level 83 actually. We're doing pretty well in terms of levels. And he's got some green Ferrises around him. You're going to take these guys out first because they will cause you to like lock on to them. Yeah, you can see lock on is already being used. So I'd rather use lock on, get some attacks in here. I want to increase the critical rate for Dunban to 100. Yeah, and get a chain attack going. Luckily these guys aren't too hard to take care of. We'll inflict bleed first. Spear break. Say sorry. Oh, now we're attacking the veteran Yotzel. Surprised I didn't go on for longer. Let's use Blossom Dance against the veteran Yotzel. In fact, let's actually just focus on him and see if we can't. Okay, that didn't work. I don't know why it didn't work, but whatever. It's been inflicted. Oh, Ricky has fallen in battle. I was not expecting that actually. I think he's drawing so much aggro that that's just kind of what happened. Oh man, let's get closer. Ricky should be healing himself, but he's not. Okay, he resisted the break. Yes, that's fine. I don't think we have a topple anyway. The only topple we have, I think, is a force topple. Alright, let's get this chain attack going. Slash elemental discharge. Say sorry. Surprised we've only done like half damage to this guy. I thought we were doing a lot more. Ooh, actually a vision. Haven't seen one of these in a while. Savage. Bleed. I mean, that shouldn't be that bad. It lowers his attack, so now he's not going to do as much. Okay, let's grant haste to Dunban if possible. Ricky, please heal. Melia, that would be great. I need Blossom Dance to do a lot, please. Okay, that was okay. Not great. Ricky, let's encourage you. Okay, let's actually take care of these Ferrises first, because I feel like they're giving us a lot of trouble that's unnecessary. Okay, now I'm taking a lot of damage. Oh, this is actually going poorly. Okay, this is actually really bad. Ricky, please get up. Alright, let's focus our efforts on this green Ferris. Grant ourselves haste. With Spirit Breath. Let's use this. Critical hit rate. It's not 100, but okay, now we should be in better shape. Okay, let's see here. Gale Slash. Oh, he's been toppled. Oh, I didn't get the topple off in time. Alright, but we do have this. Hopefully this takes him out. If not, we might be in trouble. Spear break. Inflict slow. And then say sorry. A lot of damage. And this should do it for him. There we go. Challenge quest is done. Now we do actually have to go talk back. We actually have to go back and talk to the High Entia refugee. But... ooh. Backslash and light heal? No way. That's actually incredible. I've been looking for Shulk's backslash, like a backslash level up for the longest time. I'm going to go ahead and take that. Well, I was going to take it all the way to level 10, but... Ooh, same thing with light heal. Let's go that as far as we can. All the way up to level 8 now. Or 7, sorry. Those are the two books I've been wanting the most. We got both just then. That was crazy. That was actually incredible. So we actually need to head back to the Sororal statues and talk with that High Entia refugee who isn't currently available, I think, just because it's nighttime. He only comes out during the day. So we'll change the time back to noon. And yeah, he's right over there. So let's head on over, tell him that we've killed off this enemy, and then we can kind of continue with what we were doing in terms of questing around for the High Entia. So this should be the last thing that we have to do inside of Sartorial Marsh for now. We will be back, of course, later to take care of some of the other side quests that you can see available.
What is it?
But there's something else I want to take care of. Is it dead? I'm in your debt. Now I can look for food and safety. Alright, and the quest is complete. So good money and XP. Not too shabby. And the next location that I'm going to head to is actually Aerith Sea. More specifically, the Ether Plant. Because there are a couple things that we can now take care of while we are here. Not Jarek. I'm glad you're here, but you're not who I want to speak with. Should be right over here, but I think it needs to be like maybe later in the day, something like that. Maybe like 15. There should be a quest here, I thought. Or yeah, there should be more High Entia here that I can speak with. You're not down here, are you? No, should have been up top, but I don't know where she is. Should be on my affinity chart, so let's... Well, I guess we can look together, shall we? Not any of these folks. Imperial, let's track her. She's exactly who I need to find. She is not available at this time. She's surely not available at night, is she? I don't know if she is, I think. Yes, she is. For some reason, I thought she was available during the day. Apparently, I was mistaken. So let's run back up this ramp here. And talk to her up on this platform. Should be right here where I was thinking she was. Yes, and indeed, she also has a quest for us. So let's talk with her. Muriel, what do you have? Have you seen a boy called Teelan anywhere? I don't believe so. I'm really worried. No one I ask knows where he is. I've been asking people until our communications went down. He's just a little boy. I can't stop worrying about him. He must still be an Alchemoth, but there's no way I can go there. Little boy gone missing? That's really bad. We have to find him quick. Little boy must be really hungry. Ricky don't like being hungry. Exactly. He hasn't eaten for a long time now. I need you to find him as quickly as possible. Please, can you help him? Alright, so we need to talk with Teelan. You're all so kind. The capital is a very dangerous place now. Please be careful. All I can do is pray that you and Teelan return safely. Alright, so you guys should know the drill by now. Now, technically, we can't warp directly into Alchemoth. Of course, we have to actually go to the center gate instead. And from there, we can use the teleporter to actually head inside of Alchemoth. And then from here, we actually need to search for Teelan. Now, I don't think I've actually brought you guys back in here on camera. Well, actually, maybe I did, but I don't exactly remember. But I'll go ahead and bring it up again if I have already. Alchemoth is now a very dangerous place, which is, I guess, partially the reason they don't want you just warping around now. There are very few, obviously, to know High Entia left, and if they are still here, they are now Telethia, of course, minus Teelan. A lot of these guys are pretty strong, like level 87, and if they see you, they will attack you. So you do want to keep your head up, your wits about you, your head on a swivel as you move through this area. And of course, the smaller Telethia are a bit weaker, as we move through the area. A lot of the bigger Telethia that you'll see, the ones that especially like are flying around, they're gonna be much stronger, and so you want to keep an eye out and want to try to avoid them if at all possible. I can sneak by you and head up this way. Now that we're on the second floor here, you want to actually head over to that little pod right over there. It's a little bit of a walk. I'm just gonna meet you guys on over there. Alright, of course I would get spotted as soon as I'm like turning the corner, so I actually now have to run past my location until he turns around and goes away. Thank you, buddy. Alright, and you can see our map leads us here, and sure enough, here's the young boy Teelan crying all by himself. Don't worry, son, everything's okay now. Miro asked you to come look for me. She's waiting by the ether planet air at sea. Thank you, I'll go to her. Now I want to say the screen fading to black and the fact that we're still here does not insinuate that we actually went with him. That means he's been sitting here hiding from the Telethia this entire time, and now he just up and left. Like, you couldn't have done this earlier. Anyway, it's a bit interesting, I can say that. But with that, I actually do want to make my way back to Muriel. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I want to make my way back to Muriel on the ether planet, so I'll meet you guys on over there. Alright, what's up, Muriel? We've saved Teelan. Teelan was safe? That's such a relief. I was beside myself with worry. Don't worry about it, it was nothing. Please take this as a token of my gratitude. Alright, and with that, Muriel is, well, her worries have been put to rest, and we found Teelan safe and sound. And we brought him back, sweet. Now with that being done, we should be able to head up here and no, it's down below, but I do actually now need to find Teelan. I think he actually might be out during the daytime. Let me change the time to day. Oh, and of course it's storming. I'm just gonna change the time again because I don't like storms. Storms are sad. Yeah, okay, sweet. He's right over here, and he actually has a quest for us now, so let's talk to him. If I go there, I might be able to find the documents. But can I really do that on my own? Probably not, kid. Hey, can you hear me out? My professor told me something before he turned into a Telethia. He said there's a secret lab somewhere in the tomb. Apparently it was used for some kind of research on the Telethia. Anyways, I was thinking, there might be a way to change everyone back to normal in there. That's what my professor said. But I'm still just a kid. I can't go there on my own. Please, can you help me? So I'm going to collect the Telethia research from the Telethia laboratory in the High Entia tomb. This is secret research. Really? You'll do that? Thanks. I'll go over my professor's research notes again. No problem. Consider it done. Alright, so we actually do need to head back to the High Entia tomb. And see, this is actually the time where I would have gone on to that next location and taken care of the item that we couldn't get access to earlier in the episode. But we actually first want to just go ahead and head back to the ceremony hall because that same symbol is right here on this door. Now that we have the High Entia emblem, we can actually go deeper into the tomb than we ever could before to this kind of secret room in the back. And when we get here, first of all, there's a very strong Telethia. Furious Jozan, level 96 unique monster. Telethia Laboratory. I'm going to try to sneak around without him hearing me. Great. And you may remember this area. This is actually an area that we first saw. We first saw Lorithia in a cutscene. So this is another one of those areas where if you can see it, you can go to it. She was checking out this spear here. And we also saw a cutscene with her and Alvis and Dixon, I believe, all in here as well. But with that, we've got the Telethia research, and we can head back to Teelan. But of course, first, I now want to actually head down to the Tower of Trials Bridge, and I'll meet you guys over at that insignia right down over there in just a moment. Alright, now that we're here, we can now actually gain access to this area. So forget what I said earlier about being able to access this for a long time. This is the first time we've been able to access this area. And when we head inside, I love how this enemy is level 36, but yet you can't enter this area until like you're at least level 80. But this is the High Entia. This is the Imperial Treasury, the first one. Remember, we found the second one a long time ago when we first came here. And there's another treasure that we can grab, and inside of this, we can get Grace shoes with agility up 5, Grace gloves with ether up 5, and debuff resist 6. All pretty good items. And we can now make our way out of here. I still think that's hilarious that he's level 36, even though you can't access this area until now. But with that, we can now actually head back to Teelan. So I'll meet you guys over with Teelan at the ether plant. Alright, Teelan, we've got that research for you, buddy. Are these the documents? They're really dirty. It must be because they're so old. Interesting stuff. These are the ones, alright. They're all about the Telethia. Thanks, guys. I don't know how far I can get, but I won't let my professor down. I don't want to just sit around feeling down anymore. I want to find a way to make everyone back to normal again. Thanks again for your help. Right, time to get down to some serious research. Alright, and that's another quest complete. We got the Rex Helm. Probably will never use it. No item slots on it. And World Hero. I actually don't know what that means. Check the affinity chart. Ooh, yes, that means we have a full affinity chart. Finally. That feels really good. That's what World Hero is. We fill out the affinity chart. We have 5 stars for everything. We got a lot of experience for that as well. However, that is not everything I want to take care of. First things first, I do need to actually switch up the party. So, Ricky, we're going to replace you with Charla for just a moment. And this time, I actually want to head back inside of Alchemoth. I guess I could have done this when we were there just moments ago. Alright, we can't warp to the entrance. I need to warp over here. But I want to meet you guys back inside of Alchemoth. Up on that second floor once again. Directly above the entrance. So I'm actually just going to head all the way there. And I'll meet you guys at our location of interest. Alrighty, I'll let you see where we are on the map. I want to try to sneak by these Telethia if possible. Never mind. Ooh, that was bad. That was very bad. Can I view this? No, I can't. Okay, even better. I want to view that heart to heart, but these guys are going to get in my way, which is very much so a pain. Please stop chasing me. I would rather you not. Okay, sweet. There we go. Alright, let's try this one more time. I just want to view the heart to heart. Oh, please don't turn around and come back my way. Okay, just long enough for me to grab this, please. Okay, sweet. Oh, only available at night. Well, perfect, because I like nighttime. Excuse me, I like nighttime Alchemoth better than daytime, because the sky's just so pretty. Anyway, this is Ancient Astrology. Whatever's the matter, Charla? Why are you standing here? The stars, they're beautiful, aren't they? Knowing that they're the same stars I see back home makes me feel at peace. Yes, I feel it too. Milia, you know about fortune telling? Of course I do. It's about telling the future based on one star sign. That's right. I thought only Homs knew about fortune telling. I know nothing of its origins, but practitioners have existed for countless generations. Amazing to think the same people of old looked up at the same sky as us. Quite amazing, yes. So, do you believe in fortune telling? Yes, I do. Is it unbecoming of me to dabble in such things? No, not at all, Milia. All girls love this stuff. Don't worry yourself about it. Oh, thank goodness. I always wondered. You know? Tell me, Milia, what's your star sign? The Rhapsodist. How about you, Charla? My star sign's the Perfumer. You and me have great compatibility, Milia. I had guessed as much. Haha, wow, Milia, you're even better at reading people than me. That was kind of nice. The heart of the matter. I believe that means we viewed 40 heart-to-hearts so far, and I'm glad I got out of there just in time. What I want to do first is get the heck out of here, because it's very dangerous, and I'd rather not stay any longer than I have to. I also do think it's kind of funny that they kind of stereotyped all women into being like the horoscope people. Like, whatever you think about that type of, I just think that was funny. The fact that they did that, honestly, just a little bit. Like, they threw it in. They're like, and then Charlotte's like, oh yeah, no, all girls believe this stuff. Like, stereotypical a little bit, I guess. But, I mean, what are you gonna do? This game's like 14 years old at this point. But with all that being said, I think this is as good a place as ever to end off this episode. So if you guys did like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It helps the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing. Boys and guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Wow, dude. So rude.